basically we have system software and application softwares. Third category is utility software. So system software is what? For example, the software that requires computer to start for the first time, that is system software. So we are using nowadays Windows 10 operating system we are using, that is called system software. Linux, that is also system software. So this is the first software that has to be installed in your computer, and it gives base for other applications to run on your computer. So when you install any other software, for example, Acrobat Reader, Photoshop, or any other software, that is application software. And without system software, application software cannot run in computer. So this is the first software that is installed in computer. Now example is operating system. Now here two terms are there, compiler and interpreters. So now system software, first is operating system. Then there are other type of software which is compiler and interpreters. So what is compiler and interpreter? Okay. What is translator? For example, in real life, if I give you one example, if there are two people, one from China and one from France, and both these countries are having their own language that is different from each other, and if both these people are not knowing each other's language, then to communicate, these two people will need one more person. Okay, the third person who is knowing French as well as Chinese language. So the third person will act as translator between these two people. So same way there are translators in computer also, because when we program, when we are creating system software or application software or a small program in computer, it is in our own language, that is English, and code of this software or program is executed by computer is not able to understand our own natural language. So at that time our code has to be transformed into machine readable code, that is called binary code. So this translator is performing that task. The language in which our source code, that is program, is translated is also called machine or binary language. For your information, the binary language consists of only two symbols, that is 0 and 1. That is why it is called binary language, because it consists of only two symbols. Then the transform code is later executed to obtain the desired result. That means when your program is being executed, when your program runs on your computer, it gives you output. For example, if you are using calculator, if you are adding two numbers, then you are getting result of that. Same way, when any program is executed, it generates output, and before generating output, one more software is used, that is called compiler. So translator first translate natural language code into machine readable code, and then compiler compiles that program. What is compilation? To check whether the program is correct or not. Okay, that is the function of compiler. So if there are any errors in your program, then compiler gives that error message, and after modifying the program and by making it error free, we can run that program and get the output in computer. Now then comes application software. Okay, application software, for example, which applications we are using? Word processing, Microsoft Word, then presentation, that is PowerPoint, designing, Photoshop or Paint, or for calculation, for example, calculator. So there are so many. Even your game software is also application software if you are playing any game after installing it on your computer. So that is application software. So now see the hierarchy. So this is the base. The first thing, that is hardware. On hardware, there is a system software installed. Okay, this is the second layer, and on the outermost layer there are application software. So on hardware, first system software must be there, then only this application software can be installed and run on your computer. Now, popular computers. So there are two types of computer, digital and analog computers. Now, what is there? What we have discussed, that computer operate on binary digit, that is 0 and 1, and if we give instruction in any other language, that is translated into these zeros and ones. Now afterwards we are going to see how that code is translated into binary code. So we will take one example also. Since these computers use 0 and 1, so both these are digits. Okay, these are numbers, digits, so we call it digital computer. Analog, and in analog computers, it uses linear combination of voltage, amplitude, or current frequency instead of digits, and these are called analog computers. And there are hybrid computers also, wherein it uses both these systems, digital as well as analog computer technology. That is called hybrid computer. Now the first one example of computer, that is personal or desktop computer. So this is a personal computer, that we call it desktop computer also, and it comes into microcomputer category. Okay, this is microcomputers category. Then comes laptop computers. So laptop computer is called portable. What is portable? Because it provides you portability, you can carry it anywhere and you can use it. Features of laptop are, it is portable, that is it can be carried anywhere and we can use computing, and it is lightweight also. It requires less space compared to desktop computers. It is having thin screen, it operates on battery, so it does not require continuous power supply like our mobile phone. And even if we are not having external keyboard and mouse, it is already on that laptop itself. See here, this works as normal mouse, and this is keypad, which replace the existing external keyboard which we connect to desktop computer. Now ultrabook. What is ultrabook? It is a computer technology which uses high power low voltage processors which are very powerful, and it uses low voltage, okay, in terms of power supply, and it gives long battery life. So normally most of the computers today which are there in market gives you 3 hours of battery life, normal computers, and some computers give more than that. So without connecting to power supply, you can use these computers for that much period. This is handheld computer. Okay, this is also called PDA, that is personal digital assistant. So it can be carried in our palm and we can work on it. You can see the screen. So it is handy one for doing the normal task. It also consists of a stylus. It is stylus is what, to interact on screen using a pen like thing. Okay, so wherever you touch that pen, it gives you some function. This is a touch screen. Okay, since we can use a stylus or a pen, it must be a touch screen, so it is a touch screen computer. Now applications of this type of handheld computer is what? For scheduling appointment, storing contacts and addresses, and playing games, and normal computing also can be done from this computer. Web browsing is also there. Then there is tablet computer. This is also portable and smaller than laptop computers. It is having smaller screen than normal desktop and laptop. It is bigger than a normal mobile phone and smaller than your laptop. Now there are two popular categories of PC. That is slate tablet PC and convertible PC. Slate tablet is type of tablet where keyboard is not attached. Okay, you are supposed to do with touch screen. If you want to use a keyboard, then what you can do on with USB port, you can connect that keyboard and you can use an external keyboard also. There are, see, these are called ports. So this is VGA port to give output of the screen to any other output device like any other computer screen or in your television set. This is headphone connector. So there are different ports also. This is called port, P-O-R-T. Then comes wearable computers. So nowadays, smart watches are there, which gives you facility like receiving a call or calling to a number or using WhatsApp or internet like that from directly from your wrist. So these are kind of wearable computers which you are wearing and using its feature of computing. These are tiny computer devices that are worn by the wearer. The wearable computers are small and lightweight because since we are carrying it on our body throughout the day, it has to be lightweight. So, few examples are like bracelet, pendant, spectacles, and rings.